Got it fixed, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Position and size, and then there you go. We're back. Sorry about that small delay and the reset on the stream. I had to reset my OBS and reapply everything real quick because apparently it did not like the leak thing anymore. So we got a new one. Bought it fresh from eBay. Had it sent like immediately.
Yep, it may have been some difficulties, but you definitely rise to the occasion, just like this pick we're seeing over here on Blue Team.
Oh, now that's interesting. So that's most likely going to be a mid lane rise, because I'm assuming Aurelia's going to go and smack the top lane a little bit.
We can assume nothing if Stood a Chance is going to be attempting to copy Faker and do a mid lane Aurelia.
That's possible, and I wouldn't hate that pick into a Galio per se. So that's not the worst choice that could be made here. Aurelia, with her passive, could probably push some good plays. Set up Galio, and Galio normally likes to stack up MR. We'll see. But we are waiting for one last pick here. They're looking for, I believe, either... No, it looks like a jungler specifically, unless Record's doing something... No, Record's doing something insane. Is that really going to be a jungle Galio? Record just like, hey...
Or jungle Jax.
It could be that too. Oh, wow.
So now we get to see the oh yes, Record doing the jungle Galio going up against Sir Mip's jungle Gragas here.
Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, Record, known for his unique jungle picks, decides that, you know what, Galio.
So now we're going to see Stood a Chance going Aurelia mid up against Priest of Rathma as Ahri. And as we learned last week, Rathma was one of the original necromancers in Diablo lore, and that's where the name came from.
Yeah! Those fun facts. Fun fact number 2. Christina Wendy has a birthday today. Had a birthday party and everything set up to go to. Decided that, you know what, winning RP is more important than my birthday, so gonna go and play the League of Legends and get first place. Again, guys, these guys are duking it out for 1,000 RP and Triumphant Rise. That's what first place is. That's what everyone's fighting for. This was a friendly tournament, and then it got serious.
Apparently I'm quiet on you again. You might need to adjust me, because apparently I'm coming quiet on the stream.
Okay, 1 second to... Let's see, where are you at on TeamSpeak? Gonna go ahead and change your volume. Oh, you are back at 0. Are you on a different computer?
I am. I'm broadcasting from a completely different city right now.
that would do it. I had to reset your stuff. There you go. Boom.
Christina Wendy's taking a break from the birthday party to be here, and I'm taking a break from helping my girlfriend move to be here.
Oh. Both folks are putting in overtime for those sweet, sweet rewards. We are now in the 3-minute delay. And it looks...
Can we talk for a second about the bot lane differences here? Because we've got Alistar on Garmu and Go Gilligan on Caitlyn going up against Mojo Jojo's Sivir and Stylomax's Thresh. How do you feel like this is going to go?
I think early on, Thresh... I mean, Alistar is a pretty strong pick into a lot of hard engaged champions like Thresh. I'm sorry, Thresh... You know, Leona, any champion that wants to hard engage, pick a fight. Alistar's really good at just stopping that fight altogether. And Caitlyn's just an oppressive champion in lane if she's able to space out autos and harass at a distance. So that lane is more of sort of, the Alistar Caitlyn's more of sort of a press and poke lane where Thresh and Sivir are just going to have to wait till they're level 6 to really try and do anything of worth, or wait for my gank from either Galio or a teleport from Jax. Otherwise... I think Blue Team just has the pressure advantage simply because they're just so oppressive, and Red Team doesn't have a strong engage in.
Yeah, but then you know the birthday special of Christina Wendy up against Lunatic Ascendant there. Who's gonna both racing to kind of hit that late game between Jax and Rise there? Who you feel is going to be the better matchup of the two?
I think early on, Rise is going to have an advantage into Jax. And then once Jax hits level 6, you're going to start to see him be able to trade back a little bit stronger. One of Rise's biggest weaknesses, even post his rework and all the patches that put on him, is he kind of suffers against champions who can absorb his damage and still run at him. Like, a very common pick before the rework on Rise was Mundo, and Mundo would just run at Rise, and Rise couldn't stop him because it's just Rune Prison followed by I can't. You're just taking this damage. And once you're able to close that gap and actually start trading damage back onto Rise, it becomes a lot easier for that lane. So I see Jax, once he comes back in a lane with possibly a Sheen building in a Trinity Force, he might be able to start trading Rise out a little bit better. I know from what I've seen on Rises just in general and solo queue, and from what I've spectated, Rise have mana issues still. As always, Rise is always looking to stack up that roll, get that tier rolling. So if Jax can out-trade Rise and outplay his mana pool, I think Jax can win it out once he starts completing some items. It looks like now we're going into the loading screen.
All right, and also just because I want to double check this, this is the map technical difficulty on my part that time. We have the Colossal carrots against Declawd's empty mana bars in this match. I was getting the team names.
Gotcha. Yeah, that is correct. Blue team is the Colossal carrots. Declawd's empty mana bars coming in on red side. I hope they don't run out of mana this game. I really don't. Mana is really important, ladies and gentlemen. I need you to take a moment of time and think about the mana.
Well, I mean, if we're going to believe all of the hype that was being laid out in the Reddit earlier talking about these upcoming matches, they stated that the reason their mana bars would be empty is because they are going to have used all their mana to kill the enemy.
Bold words. If that's not the case, once their mana bars are empty, they might have something to answer for coming in from blue side.
Once again, I'm disappointed by the number of manaless champions in the game. I feel like that would be the appropriate pick.
Yeah, everyone here has mana. I'm a little confused.
Oh, look at this. Look at Lunatic Ascendant walking in with an already triumphant Rise skin.
Lunatic Ascendant is like, yeah, you know what? I already have the skin. I'm here for show. Let me show you how you earn this skin. And Rise even just standing there with his hand out saying, yeah, look at this skin. I'm amazed.
So now everyone can see what they're competing for.
I do like that skin in the sense where, like, Rise decided that he wanted to switch out, like, his normal pants for, like, a pair of jeans. He's looking to get some Levi's. Because they're more comfortable to wear. He is holding that giant book, apparently.
But will it be enough to take down Nemesis Jax?
I suppose we're going to find out. It's going to be an interesting matchup. It's not one I've seen all too often lately. Jax hasn't seen a whole lot of play. He's a champion that kind of sits there, doesn't do a whole lot, and then suddenly he just kind of just pops up in favor again, and people kind of forget how strong he gets and is. And if Jax hits late game, there are not many champions that can match him in terms of split pushing. And I'm looking at blue side, and the only person that they can really send is Aurelia. And I think that might be the answer they're looking for. If you see, stood a chance, did take teleport on Aurelia. It's going to minimize a little bit of her lane pressure when she's going up against Ahri. However, that being said, once Jax starts split pushing, Aurelia can match and fight with his teleport. So, good on them for at least identifying that's what they needed. And there we are, into game. Items being purchased, lanes being picked. Nothing too surprising coming out from starting items. Everything that you would expect out of champions. Aurelia stuck in with her flash 3 pots, Rise starting with the mana crystal. Machete's coming in from both junglers. Runic Bulwark's coming on for both supports. Did I get that name right? A Relic Shield. That was the second tier. I'm bad. They're rolling out. Looks like blue team looking to invade. And catch red unawares. Red team, in the meantime, did set up their perimeter. It looks like they are also looking for their own type of invade.
That's a death bush. But they're nowhere near each other. No
Folks,
revealing, no vision showing anyone what's going on. There's just a whole lot of camping. Already, this match is intense.
Hey. Oh, yeah, there they are. Blue team gonna go ahead and head back. No one's dropping any wards, which I think at this point would be really smart. But they're like, nah. Bot lane's heading out. So it looks like they're looking to do a buff steal.
Uh-oh. Birthday girl might be in for a bad present.
Oh, no. I hope she likes surprise parties. Christina went and doing the walk. It's gonna find Rise.
Here
Boom.
we go.
There's the smackaroonie, and there's the spin to win. It's gonna stun up Rise. But Christina Wendy doesn't know that the enemy team's sitting right there. Christina Wendy's gonna take a ton of damage. Is gonna have to back off from this. Gonna burn Flash in the meantime too. So that's all that effort finally paying out for Blue team. They get a Flash.
Happy birthday.
Hey. And now they're gonna start. It looks like they're gonna start Gragas off on blue buff. That's gonna be a late start for both mid and top. Jax having to burn teleport early, though, should balance that lane out just a little bit. And it appears that we have a bit of a lane swap.
I frankly can't blame him. I don't think Aurelia into Ari would be the most fun for Stood a Chance.
Yeah, no, not at all. So, looks like Rai is going to be in the mid lane. That would probably explain the summoners a little bit better, as Aurelia is normally a top laner. Oh, that stun does go off. Oh, a lot of smacking going on. Christina Wendy not having any of it. This is my party. Oh, there's that level 2.
It's her party, and Stood a Chance can die when she wants to.
Yeah. Also, we've got the pool party skins out for the minions. It's amazing. I haven't seen them yet this week because I haven't had a chance to play League. I'm happy these are a thing. Thank you, Riot, for pool party skins. Oh.
So, oh yeah, here comes that early gank by Record.
A gank from Record. Stylomax just kind of buying time, waiting to drop that flake. Good flake coming in. Headbutt's going to throw Stylomax away. Flash has to get burned by Gogo Gillian as well as heal. So Record just showing up and smacking him around is enough to burn a couple summoners for that bot lane. Maybe he'll come back a little bit later.
Boy, though, you gotta say, like, even though that was a 3 for 2, Mojo Jojo took a lot of damage in that fight.
Yeah. He did. He still has heal and flash, and if he keeps taking poke, this could be worse a little bit later, unless Record decides to revisit the lane. The lane is shoved in their benefit, so Mojo Jojo can play safe for now, and not worry too much about an all-in situation, be under tower.
Do you think that this push by Gogo Gilligan and Garmu was perhaps inspired by they don't fear an early game Galio gank that much?
Well, he's back for a second time. There's a Resolute Smite. Spell Shield is going to block that 90 caliber net, but now we see a teleport coming in from Aurelia, and Mojo Jojo may be in a little bit of trouble. No, teleport gets canceled by Jax. Alstar going in for the headbutt. Mojo Jojo is going to have to burn heal. Gragas coming in saying, you know what, if you come here twice, I'll just show up once, try and find a kill. They're to pressure, and they'll back him off for now, and heal gets burned from Mojo Jojo.
So party in bot lane already.
Yeah. And it looks like Record was trying to really start a fight, try and get an early advantage for Silver Thresh, because their lane isn't as strong as Alistar Caitlyn, and just trying to get that advantage. Ooh, that spell just a little late. Is going to take that Peacemaker to the face. Big minion wave in the bottom for Jax. So could go out, not going to hit anybody. Already champions hitting backs right now. Record going in for Skirmisher Saber. That's an interesting pickup. Not quite what I was expecting, but that'll work. I almost feel like a Trailblazer Smite would be good on Galio just to help with his jungle clear. But Record's got more experience on this than I do, so we'll see how this plays out for him a little bit later.
So let's see how this mid lane matchup's going so far. We haven't touched on that quite yet.
No, not a lot of excitement here in mid lane. Both Ryze and Arya are farming pretty well. I'm going to actually swap up their tiles real quick. There we go. Ryze went back to base early, got a tier. He's stacking that up now. So he picked that up good and early. He's just looking to farm up. A little bit of a gain. Gary is level 6. Here comes the flash. Jump in with the ignite, and that's going to be enough for first blood. Record picking it up because why not?
Boy, you saw that the minute Priest of Rantha hit 6, just instant dashed in there.
Yeah. It was good identification. She says, I'm level 6 now. Let's just go. Spirit Rush into Charm does just enough to take out Rise, and that's going to set Rise back just a little bit. His flash now on cooldown, so Record can revisit that lane a little bit later. Although it looks like Record did burn his flash as well.
Yeah, but if neither of them have flash, Galio's slow could be just enough with that Ari charm.
Yeah, a charm followed by a Resolute Smite means Rise will not be going anywhere for a while. And an Idol of Duran may be just enough time for Ari to punch enough damage into Rise. Rise still needs some time to scale. Ari already back now with a Phoenix Codex. She's going to be doing a little bit more damage. She's got a little bit of CDR. Pick up that second Doran's Ring for mana. So once Ari Spirit Rush is off of cooldown, I wouldn't be surprised to see her try and go in for an all-in if Rise sticks around with too little mana or health. Salmax just throwing out hooks. Seeing if he can get any beef. There we go. There's the Pulverize followed by Headbutt just for a little bit of poke. Flay comes out. Go Gilligan taking a little bit of poke there. Here's like the
Mojo Jojo absorbing a bunch of damage to keep the wave from getting the tower.
Yeah. A little bit of poke there, but it looks like bot lane from blue side is going to go back to base, pick up some items. Caitlyn going to be grabbing that BF sword. And that's going to give her a lot of lane pressure over Silver's pickaxe. So Mojo Jojo has to respect that for at least a little while.
Higher range, higher damage, that's not going to be fun.
No, not at all. Wouldn't be surprised to see Record show up once everybody's level 6 here in this bottom lane and see if an Idol of Duran's going to be enough to start or stop a fight. Meanwhile, on top lane, Christina Wendy took her birthday
Triple
money.
Dorans.
Yeah, with triple Dorans. Just looking to just absolutely just pressure this lane. It's going to put him behind on Trinity Force and Blade the Rune King. Will Aurelia's got a Phage, which Wendy, I'm sorry, not Wendy, stood a chance. Holding strong so far. Farm down a little bit, but not too bad considering the amount of pressure Jax has been exerting. Priest of Rathma doing a good job of zoning.
Oh, Record is 6 now, so we can finally going back. We'll get to see what's going to come out of here with this Galio.
Wouldn't be surprised if he upgrades boots first and foremost. No, he's going to go in Magus for the Rune Glaive. He's got the Rune Glaive enchant, the new item that popped up there. Arrow, Christina Wendy duking it out, but Arrow is in a little bit of trouble, popping some flasks. A little low, may have to go back to base. Those 3 Dorans paying some dividends right now, but I'd like to see him get a kill just to make those Doran's Blades worth it right now. Because if Arrow is able to farm continuously, he's gonna be behind once Trinity Force is completed.
I'll teleport straight back to the top.
Yep. Jump back in. Trade again with the Jax. Using the ultimate just to clear out this wave, and Christina Wendy takes a few tower shots. Gets a little low, stood a chance, looking for it. Wants it. Might not get it. Boots. Oh, there's the flash for flash. Yeah, no boots. Unfortunately keeps Arrow from really securing that kill. In the meantime, Galio looking at Dragon. Garmu threw out a ward there. Is going to see that ping. See, no one's doing it. It looks like Red Team's going to look to clear that out now, since waves are shoved and they've got some time to work with. The epic ward battle continues, my goodness. They don't want that Tribush warded.
Bot lane's been a struggle this whole game.
Piece of Rathma looking. Hook does land. Here comes Galio. Teleport's going to pop. Silver ultimate goes down. Record's going to go in flash with the idol of Duran. It's going to lock everybody up for a few seconds. Knocks it down. Record is going to be the first to fall in this team fight, as is Gragas. The wait and both jugglers fall. Red team looking to try and find another kill. Won't find it, but they have to back off. They're pretty low. And in the meantime, stood a chance just shoving top lane. So this is going to go to blue team. 1 for 1. Not too shabby.
Wait, Go Gilligan just being too short on mana to be able to fall back there and pop her ultimate on somebody. Because some people got really low in that at the end of that last fight.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of low health bars. In the meantime, stood a chance takes down that top tower. So that teleport does yield blue team a bit of a benefit there in the top lane. And will release some pressure off Aurelia. Mojo Jojo can take a lot of poke.
And now the calm after the storm.
Yep, everyone's gonna like, okay, we all just did the big team fight. That didn't go quite as planned. Let's just wait a second. To Descendant just throwing spells. Getting a charm doesn't care. He's got a cheer and a catalyst. I think he's through the weakest part of his early game. He's gonna start scaling up a little bit more. Tier's almost at half already. Ward's getting cleared. Sir Myth and back into his jungle. Galio on the move again. Idol Duran almost off of cooldown. Looks like he
Runeglaive choice still so interesting to me.
I'm of two minds of it. I think Cinder Hulk would have just been a better choice overall for Galio, just to be a big tank frontline here for red team. But, you know, Runeglaive gives him some Sheen procs, gives him some better jungle clear. Both items are going to be fine. He does get 10% CDR with it. Sir Myth kind of sitting there in the bush. They realize there's a ward there. Sir Myth is sad. Mojo Jojo looking to go back to base, pick up some items. I don't know how much gold he's got in the pocket. Almost enough for BF Sword. May have to wait a couple seconds.
The farm and gold on both teams is so even right now.
Yeah, gold's dead even. And the only major difference is a kill and a tower. Is what's really dividing these two teams at the moment. And small farm discrepancies across the board. But overall, blue team is farming just a little bit better with the exception of top lane. That being said, Aurelia, because she didn't take the detour and the 2 more Doran's Blades, is going to see that Trinity Force power spike a little bit sooner than Christina.
The real question is, will Stood a Chance be able to use it?
Teleport priority is still an option if Stood a Chance has an opportunity to teleport. Jax has been shoving under tower this entire game. And Sir Myth could probably pop in there. Oh, Record's just going to just walk up and take blue.
Like Mundo, Record does what he pleases.
He wasn't even subtle about it. He's like, hi, I'm in your jungle now. I'm taking this. Bye. And just walked away. And Sir Myth was like, I cannot stop you from this now. There's nothing I can do, which was unfortunate. Gragas now down a blue buff. But I'd almost like to see a play happen here in top lane. I feel like Stood a Chance if with a little bit of Gragas assistance could just completely punish Jax. Because Gragas has a lot of damage that isn't an auto attack for him, and with the slows and stunts from Aurelia, that could be a very easily converted kill. A little bit of cleanup and housekeeping in the jungle. Gragas going to pick up his red buff before Record shows up. That being said, Record also in the bot lane. Sir Myth is in tow. Sir Myth, though, a little low. Hook is going to land. Here comes the ultimate getting popped. Teleport coming in from Arrow. They were expecting this. Here's the jumping Gragas. Locking up everybody. Idol Duran is going to knock up 2 people there. Silomex taken pretty low. He's going to have to back off in this fight. Ace of the Hole coming down. It is going to go down onto Mojo Jojo. There's the body slam, followed by the smash in the face. Record going to fall as well, and a gank gets turned around with that teleport at the end. Ooh. Arrow not having any of that, goes super deep for that, gets another kill. That's going to be a 3-4 none here for blue team, and they have an opportunity on this dragon.
That was a beautiful play. They got everything they wanted and lost nothing, except for this tower.
They're going to happily trade this tower for now. They may lose mid in the meantime as well. Yeah, it looks like they're going to lose 2 towers for this. Nope. 57 health. That tower, though, is a stiff breath away. Jack's still pushing, though. Meanwhile, on the top tier 2 tower, he's going to put some fair damage on it. He's not quite the shoving monster yet, but again, 50%, not too shabby.
They did a great job in that fight. They were saving their cooldowns and their crowd control effects for once the idol Duran went off.
Arrow, duking it out with Christina Wendy. That Trinity Force, like I was saying earlier, paying off huge in that fight. Just walking up, just smacking him in the face, and casting spells. That T-Force power spike really came in handy there. And showed Jax that, yeah, you're still a little behind. Those 3 Doran's Blades puts him a step behind. He's going to go back to base. But that being said, he's just going to complete Trinity Force outright and say, yeah, I'll just take this now. Red team posturing bottom lane, looking to try and just force down this tower or kill somebody who's out of position. Idol Duran is about off cooldown. Ace in the hole goes down. Spell shielded. That will be off tower for now. We've got a teleport coming in. Jax is just going to show up just to, well, just be a big brute, but
they don't have to wave to 5-man bully this. There's no dragon.
There's no dragon. There's nothing really to pressure here other than the tower. So red team's investing all of their resources to try and find a pick or a fight against a blue team that has arguably a lot of good wave clear. And Aurelia just gets to shove mid lane. But here's the Sivir ultimate getting popped. Flash gets used from Ascended. Record looking to find that ultimate. The Idol Duran does go off, but it only catches 2 members ultimately. Gogo Gilligan out of range, but did get the taunt down. There goes. Arrow's going to come down. He's going to flank the enemy team, and that's going to be 3 kills here for blue team. That's going to be another dead person there. Stylemax going down. That's a 4 for nil. Another red team initiated fight, and blue team's able just to outplay it. I don't even say outplay. It's just they're not strong enough yet.
Well, I mean, and that they got split up there so bad when you were able to see Lunatic Ascendant come up and flank behind and start putting damage on Priest of Rathma, and Reckern was in doing Idol Duran when he didn't have the rest of his team backing him up because they were so split.
Yeah, Idol Duran's just not doing. I don't want to say it's not doing enough, but after it goes off, Reckern is unfortunately still very, very fragile as Galio, and he just kind of gets popped after that. Like
that's the trade-off for not going Cinderhulk.
Yeah. I feel like a Cinderhulk and a Spirit Visage would have been a good starting build out for Galio coming out of the jungle. Runeglade's an interesting item. I just don't think Galio gets enough of a benefit from that item. If that makes any sense?
No. Galio is going to need health one way or another. His ultimate literally makes him take damage.
Yeah. Salamax finding a pink ward. He's going to get rid of that. Or not.
If only he knew how many wards were truly there.
It's truly outrageous how many wards are there. There's 3. Like, that Tri-Brush is super warded.
Caitlyn with that Infinity Edge now.
Yeah, both Caitlyn and Sivir rocket Infinity Edges. Caitlyn does have the Berserker Greaves to go along with that.
Go Gilligan critical hits. We might see this tower.
Arrow found Record. Record's taking a ton of damage for that, and he's going to pop Idol Duran, but it's not going to do anything. Record's so squishy right now. Arrow with the Trinity Force as at that power spike that you normally see Aurelia's, and there's not a lot Red Team could do to respond to this.
No tank stats, no problems.
Oh, Christina Wendy's in a bit of trouble. Finds 2 members of Blue Team, so they get slowed for days. He's going to hop to Scuttle Crab. Is it going to be enough to make him escape? I don't think so. That red buff ticking. There's the flash. Slap in the face. Stood a chance picking up that kill, and Blue Team is starting to flex their muscles here in the mid game.
6-0-2 stood a chance on Aurelia, 2-1-6 Sir Myth on Gragas, and 2-0-3 for 160 CS for Gogo Gilligan Caitlyn. Double 007 Garmu, Secret Agent Cal.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
Rise hasn't even reached his final form.
Rise hasn't reached his final form. Relia is in her power spike. Caitlyn is getting items. And red team's, arguably, I don't want to say win condition per se, but red team's whole gimmick was to use Silver Ultimate, run at the enemy team, idle Durant, get some kills, and then move forward. But when that's used, nobody dies, and it causes a lot of problems here. And now blue team stacked up as 4 in the bottom lane, just shoving out this wave just before Dragon spawns, giving Gragas enough time to get there. Good bind coming in with a 3-man knockup coming in from Alistar. People are just getting destroyed here on red team. Silver's going to be the first to fall. Falmax trying to buy time for his team, is going to do so, but red team has to back off this tower for now. They're all pretty low.
Boy, that Rune Prison by a Lunatic Ascended into the Alistar combo from Garmu.
Yeah, that was very, very potent. Did a ton of damage, and now they may get this tower or just go straight to Dragon.
Why not both?
Why not both? Maybe. One more. There it is. Now they're going to rotate over to Dragon. That's going to be Dragon 2 for these guys.
Boy, blue team is just being able to take what they want right now.
Yeah, blue team's been doing a good job. Credit to them, using teleports well enough and using their team fight power and disengage ability to really start turning tables. And flipping them, for that matter. Aurelia, once Trinity Force was complete, was able to really dual jacks and start pressuring. And now they have a 3-man stack here in the brush. Hoping somebody comes for this farm. They're not going to find it. And they're just going to back off. Oh, they're going deeper. Yeah, well, there's the wolf. Well, Spirit Wolf says, like, get out. Get out of my house.
Follow the Spectral Wolf. It will lead the way.
Yeah. Everyone's going to go back to base, pick up some items. Blue team currently in the lead by about 5,000 gold. A lot of good items.
2 dragons and 2 towers.
2 dragons, 2 towers, and a few kills.
If by a few you mean 8.
Yes, that's a few. Many few. Eh. We are seeing more items completed. We do have the Archangel staff with Rod of Ages on Rise. That's ticking up. He is now starting to hurt, if it wasn't evidenced by that Rune Prison earlier there in bot lane.
He's also finished into a Seraph's Embrace on his from his tier.
Yeah. That's probably going to transform here really soon. Or no, it's already transformed.
It's already
really,
transformed.
really
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm really bad at games, guys. How do I
You
build?
know,
How do I
we
manage?
went over this with the therapist, Kargan. You never listen when I talk.
I do, though. It's just, I look at items, I'm like, oh yeah, that needs upgraded, and then I realize it is the upgrade. Point still stands. Rise does damage. He's gonna hurt. And blue team now is moving as a unit, realizing that they are in fact in the lead and do a lot of damage. There's the flash Root Prison on Christina Wendy, taking a ton of damage. He's gonna get Root Prison again, followed by Gragas body slam in front of the Baron Pit, the only witness to this crime. And blue team just gets a quick and easy pick. Are they just gonna start Baron? Yeah, they're just gonna start Baron. This is a little dangerous. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Silver Ultimate gets popped. They're looking to try and just get him stopped. There's the Idle Duran flash in with the Baron assistance, doing a ton of damage. Rekka's going to get knocked up with the rest of the blue team. They're enough to get him out of the Baron pit, but they all might fall for this. Ari, Thresh, Sivir, and Galio all drop. Baron is stopped, but at what cost? Don't start the Baron again. Don't start the Oh no. Yeah, don't start the Baron again. That was an ace for blue team, though, and that was a good attempt by red team, but unfortunately they're so far behind. Even with the Baron assistance, they were not able to get anything off of that.
Stood a chance, got so low there over in the bush, but played with vision, got the kill, came out alive.
Yeah, blue team looking to press their advantage a little bit further. Is going to put some damage on this mid tower. And this should go down. Christina Wendy looking to find a kill. Is going to step on a trap, and never mind. Walk away. And those guys are home free. Good job from blue team pulling the Baron bluff. Red team deciding that they have to engage. Blue team turns and actually picks up an ace for that. And that's going to stretch out gold lead even further. We're close to about 10,000 gold.
Look at the kill participation on blue team here. I mean, stood a chance, 12 out of 16. Sir Myth, 13 out of 16. 13 for Garmu and the 0013. I don't even know what sort of secret agent that is.
Phew, the unluckiest of secret agents. 0013. 00 Pulverize. Yep, blue team, again, they decided that Baron play was really good. Let's clear out some words and just do it again.
If it's not broken, why fix it?
I can think of a few reasons, but at this point in time, it's working for them, working well enough. They are warding over the pit, and red team's in a bit of a binding right now because they really can't fight these guys, but they need to find some way to put some pressure on this map in the meantime. Dragon is going to be up in a minute 35, and that may split up blue team's attention, but right now blue team is moving like a team. That's going to be hard to pull off.
That split push from Stood a Chance.
Yep. So Chance just going to shove out that volley. He's going to divert their attention for now. That's going to allow blue team to kind of push around. Lunatic Ascendant going to pick up that top wave farm because that looks really juicy. Whoosh. Nice.
Oh, and then just backing off.
Backing off Dragon.
They're making the call. Dragon's in a minute. Baron's up.
They're trying to decide what exactly to do. It looks like I think pressuring top is what they're ultimately shoving towards. Lunatic did go back into that top lane and said, "Oh yeah, I'll shove this out." And they're looking for that also easy pick, allegedly. They're gonna sweep it. Nobody's there. Now they wait. Arrow is gonna go and hit that bush. It's warded. Now they know. But at this point, they're just posturing. It looks like they are gonna finally rotate bot lane and go for that dragon.
Just pushing lanes and killing time. Oh boy.
Oh, Ari might be in a bad spot. Jax sees that they're gonna jump and try and turn around onto Arrow. Piece of Wrathmo trying to get out of this fight. Silver Ultimate gets popped just to scare him off, but it does. And Blue Buff's still there if I'm not mistaken. So Rise can just go grab that. Yay. Or give it to Go Gilligan. No, why not?
He's already... Yeah, Lunatic already has theirs.
Yeah. And with Dragon up, they're going to grab it. Clean that up. 1, 2, and there you go. Blue team picking up Dragon number 3. And they're heading out towards the mid lane.
Are they going straight to Baron?
I think they're just going to walk into Baron. That's at least the plan. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to go walk straight to Baron. They get the Dragon, but they also want the Baron. Mid team went to base in the meantime after conceding Dragon. Are they going to be able to react to this in time? Record hopping into the pit. Can he jump in and make a play? Baron is already fairly low. Blue team does smite it. Record there 2 seconds too late. Idle Duran is going to catch 4 members of the team. Do almost nothing, and here comes the rest of the fight. Galio is going to be the first to fall. There goes Thresh. Christina Wendy going to be the 3rd casualty, and the rest of blue team is looking to chase. Ace of the hole going down. It's going to be spell shielded. Mojo Jojo is going. Oh no, not the trap, please! Anything but the trap. The only 2 people left is Priest of Rathma and Mojo Jojo, and blue team now has Baron and the entire map to themselves.
Wow, they once again, blue team takes everything they want, loses nothing, and here comes another tower with that Baron buff.
Yeah. It's going to, I think, be more than one at this point. There you've got a 2-3 split push going on. There's not even a split push. I think this is just a brute force maneuver. So the Chance and Go Gilligan just hammering at this top tower, and they don't have anything to play with in terms of ultimates. And there's the jump in. Arrow's just going to pick up a kill all for nothing, but he may go down here to Christina Wendy. No! Lieutenant Ascendant puts Christina Wendy on ice and says, no, thank you. And that minion is just doing its job. Good job, minion. They are going to back off and rotate around. So the Chance going to go bot lane. Going to pick up that bottom lane farm. They're going to steal a couple buffs. Probably base. Yeah, looks like they're basing. They're going to spend all that gold that they've picked up here in the past 2 minutes. Oh, but looks like Aw, Arrow. Got greedy for that farm. Christina Wendy gets a tower. So, blue team's up 20-4. They're up by about 12,000 gold. If you're red team, what do you do at this point? Do you put all of your gold on a Jax and hope he can be the hero that you guys need?
And that's a hard call, because every time they've tried to make something, they've landed their Galio ults, they've landed charms, hooks, boxes, everything, and it's just not worked.
Yeah, it's been hard. There's a lot of close fights in the early game, and they've just ever so slightly tilted toward blue team's favor. And it got to a point to where the disengaged prowess between Gragas and Alistar has kept the high priority targets of Lieutenant Ascendant and Gogo Gilligan just relatively safe, and has given them all the time that they needed to do damage. And with Ascendant being mostly unhindered in these fights, he can just drop a bunch of damage and back off, and let Gogo Gilligan finish off fights. At this point, I think red team's only option is really to get picks. They need to pick like a 5v4 or 5v3 fight. They really want to try and dig back into this game.
They do not want to try another stand-up team fight. I mean, if you look, Reckern still has nothing giving him bonus health whatsoever.
Yeah.
So while he may have some decent armor and magic resist going for him, he's still at 1,400 health.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with no raw health, all those resistance don't do a whole lot of good, especially now that Caitlyn's got Last Whisper. She's at 3 items at this point. And Caitlyn's starting to really hurt. A lot of Caitlyn's weakness comes in that mid-game dip, but because she's been a part of so many fights and gotten so many kills, we really haven't seen much of a dip in her power. It's just been get ahead, get kills, and continue to get ahead. And now we have a pause. Alright, let's take a look at items really quick. So we haven't talked about too much is Gragas' build, the blue team jungler. I really like the fact that after Cinderhulk, he went right into Righteous Glory. He was able to kind of match the engaged power of Sivir, and able to kind of chase him down when fights were turning either way, and able to be a really big team fight stopper. That was Spirit Vigilance too. It's made it super difficult for anybody to really land any lasting damage. He's been a big wall.
I mean, look at that. They're doing double Righteous Glory because you've got one on Garmu as well.
Yeah, they've got a second. Yeah, looks like Garmu's like, yeah, let me get one of those too. So, blue team... Oh, go on, bud. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying that they know that they want to be able to get in there and fight before Reckern has an opportunity to set up a good Idol of Durand. So they're just going to rush in with their 2 big tanky CCs and let the damage follow.
Yeah, absolutely. And blue team, once they got ahead too, the problem was no longer disengaging. It was just dividing up the fight how they see fit. Red team looking to shove mid. They're going to pop the ultimate, but we're going to see some spells get thrown. Zimmer gets thrown under tower. Ari's going to be the first to go down. Idol Durand is going to get used, but it's only going to buy time, and Reckern is going to go down as well. That's a 3-0 for red team shoving down the mid tower. Box is going to go down. It's just going to get Stylomax some time to get out of there. Arrow's going to flash in. Try and set him. Flay goes down. Ace in the hole. It's going to be one big hit. One last auto attack. Who's going to get it? Stood a chance. Takes it, and blue team now is going to do what red team was doing, except harder, faster, better, stronger. And most likely get this inhibitor. Yeah, it's going to be an inhibitor down. Blue team with the map in control. Looks like they're going to just rotate top and just beast mode down this top inhibitor. Well, that has been put down before. It's going to go down. Record trying to stop it, but he's got no resistances. He's going to get locked up forever and get absolutely tanked. Christina Wendy jumping into that fight. Can he escape? Yeah, he's going to get out of there, no problem. And that's going to be 2 inhibitors down. And blue team is poised to win this. Arrow is just digging in on the Mojo. Jojo doing everything he can. Stylemex is going to get risen. He's going to get boxed. He's going to get shipped home. And blue team is just making away with everything.
I really don't know or think there's anything at this point that red team truly can do.
No, yeah, I think there's more water going in that they can bucket out at this point. Arrow really took advantage of that power spike that really has. Record is just going to get rooted for days. Mojo Jojo trying to escape this fight will just barely do so, but that's not the big danger. The big danger is these Nexus towers are getting pummeled down. Ari's going to die in the middle of all of that. Christina Wendy looking to run away. Not much that can be done. Blue team's looking to grab this. Easy peasy. Good night. Goodbye. And that is going to be game 1 going over to blue team. Well done, guys.
Well, good game there, but man, blue team, they got the early advantage and they didn't just run with it, they straight up took off.
Yeah, there was a lot of close fights. Blue team did everything they needed to do to respond appropriately and were able to really start turning around those fights in their favor. Once the lead started getting to a point where red team couldn't engage, red team lost a lot of their opportunities. Red team really was a big team that wanted to jump in, engage, use Idol Duran to give everybody enough time to blow up the rest of the enemy team, but it just never came to fruition. They just didn't have those picks that they needed to get that gold lead rolling. And blue team was able to use that and get the game.
Yeah, 0025, Secret Agent Cow.
Yeah.
So that was a good game for both teams. But a great example of how to take a lead and snowball with it.
Yes, absolutely. And it looks like Record and Crew are probably going to be playing in the next match, I believe. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're going to be playing, I think, on T-Force 1. It's going to be Declawd's Empty Mana Bars versus Cheers Rat Pack. The next game we're going to be taking a look at, I believe it's going to be Punches Gong Kicks versus Mop's Perfect Segways. Well, once we get the invite, we'll be hopping into game.
So this would be a good opportunity for us to clip the stream for making uploads better.
Oh yeah, I'm going to clip the stream and all that stuff that, like he just said. That sounds really smart. We will be right back after these.